What's going on? So, not too many people talking about the Boston Celtics expectations because they're at straight Eastern Conference Finals and more than like they're going to the finals. Why is it so low key? Isn't Jason Tatum like the quietest is kept, the most important American basketball player right now with his jersey sales? And I say this of a certain age. I'm not talking about that he's better or bigger than LeBron James or Steph Curry or Kevin Durant, but we're talking about in the now. What other young American basketball player is bigger than Jason Tatum? Now, I've had some people come at me and say, oh, he had a really great year and all that. I said, you must don't know your Celtics history. If they don't go and get a chip, actually, you're getting to a point anything less than a ring is a bomb. It's ring or bust if you're a true Celtic. Paul Pierce understood that. He had to get one. Larry Bird had to go get some. Obviously with Russell, all the greats in Celtic lore, John Havlicek, Dave Count, all that they had to get rings. When I look at Jason Tatum, that law firm of him and Brown, which I call fraudulent, but what I'm going to say about that is this: they got to win at least two to make it legit. They got to win two rings. Until he wins one ring, he'll never see a league MVP. They want him. There is definitely a way they want them to be anointed. And Joe Mazzulla's got a hot seat. The East is garbage. Fortunately for them, all them old men in the West are about done. The ones that matter. We're not talking Paul George before you ask James Harden. We're not talking about Russell Westbrook. We're talking about the old men that matter, i.e. LeBron James, i.e. Kawhi Leonard, i.e. Klay Thompson. I'm not going to say Steph because Steph could still play both sides, but he's starting to get to that point. But you know where I'm going with this. You know, when they say there's no country for old men, well, there's no country for old NBA players because after a while it's starting to dwindle down. And unless, of course, somebody makes a drastic move that's in the West, it's getting younger. The East is already younger, but they don't have a balanced. I expect if Adam Silver can spin his magical stew, he gets somebody that will balance the power. Because the East is really pathetic right now when I look at it. And I know before you come at me now, Philly needs another big time player. I'm not sold. Miami needs a score, stability. Milwaukee needs to do a redo. Dame Lillard was not the answer. They need to redo. And then we look at Indiana needs a guy that can come and score. The Knicks need a sidekick piece. So when I look at the East, it's really Boston's there to win or lose. This might be fool around and you're going to have Tatum thinking he's the second coming of Magic Johnson. Forget James Worthy because there is no competition. You got to go through Boston. But are they really that dominant or are they overrated? It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to ponder with that. So, anyway, but no one's talking because the Celtics don't really have the allure. Right now, the allure is between Denver and Minnesota. Right now, the allure is between Denver, maybe Minnesota, maybe Dallas. No respect to the East. I know some of y'all would like the Knicks to come out. That ain't gonna happen. And if they did come out, they ain't got a chance. Not legally, unless the ghost of Dave DeBusschere and David Stern could make a lottery ping pong for the Knicks, and they can do a buyout with Adam Silver, and he miraculously grows hair on his head. They ain't winning. Not with that busted. Not with all that injuries and how broke down they are, and they struggling with Indiana. There's no way in the world they would have the firepower to beat any of the three teams in the West. But no one's talking about the Celtics, who should be the perennial favorites. And there was a time. The problem with the Celtics is the elephant in the room. There's nobody white that plays for them. Oh, if only Caitlin Clark was a white boy, then Jason Tatum might actually have to play better. Jaylen Brown might have to come off the bench, be the richest six man you ever saw. I'm just keeping it 100, and Porzingis might not have been needed. Just saying. Because I remember when the Celtics used to have standards. And now They're doing what they usually do. They just don't win. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shitter if you like on peace.